Hello, everybody. I decided that I'd give Lichess another shot. I used to have an account a while back, but kind of lost interest. So I'm doing a 3-minute tournament. I spent like the last hour playing 15 games so I could enter. Okay, not gonna go berserk against someone whose rating is currently higher than mine. Just gonna try and play quickly and not die. Which, this is already a pretty bad position, just given how much better his bishop is than mine. Might as well trade down to the end game. Hm. Kinda surprised that this is the line he's going for. So now I think this might just look drawish. Maybe I'm still just lost, who knows. Probably someone who's better at the game than I am. Okay, quick draw. For varying definitions of quick. Unfortunately, it doesn't get me started on a hot streak, but, it is a point. A point is a point. I need to figure out if I can have a darker theme for this site. The blinding light gray does not feel easy on my eyes. Yeah, making it so that I can't just grab that knight makes a certain amount of sense. So now I've got this. How greedy am I? I feel very greedy. Perhaps to my detriment, I will admit. Might want to push that up. Kinda unlock my bishop over here. Also considering something along those lines. Hmm. This feels like the most logical course of action to me. So this is looking an awful lot like another draw. I mean, I do have an extra pawn, and my pawns are slightly better than his, but... Okay, that helps. That helps quite a bit, actually. Okay. So now I don't think he has anything to prevent that and me getting a queen. Neat. So I'm at, what, 3 points now? And the people who got hot streaks, though, they are ahead. Let's go berserk against this guy. He's only 1400. Though dropping pieces still isn't great. Okay, got my piece back. I don't know how long that rook had been hanging. Probably embarrassingly long. Let's get the knight in on the action. So I should be in a winning position now, I just need to move twice as fast as him. Okay, he pretty much has to take the trade, I think. Since otherwise I've got stuff like that. And now I just march up to being a queen, I guess. I don't know, we're almost even on time now, which is pretty neat. Kinda surprised he's not resigning here. Okay. That puts me in first, but AK Dog 3 or one of these guys is probably going to leapfrog me, since they are likely in a game that they are winning. So I'm in the lead, but it's likely short-lived. Okay, so this is kind of like a Fort Knox. At least on my side of the board. Okay. So I think I have a bit of a general advantage. Just need to find something useful for my knight to do. This should work, right? To an extent, anyway. So he can't really defend this pawn because he has to defend against the checkmate, which he has opted not to do. So that's pretty neat for me. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get leapfrogged by one of these people who haven't gotten any result other than win. It's unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it at this point. Okay. Is this the guy that I played my first game? He's doing like the same thing with his knights. And I'm just kind of sitting here wasting moves. Really, I need to stop playing this stupid opening that I more or less... Like, I just got so sick of the Sicilian that I'm doing a bad variation that I don't know any official book moves for. Which, you know, not ideal. Okay, giving my king some wiggle room. Now I want a way for my bishop to get out. Um, Maybe I can get away with this. Looks like a draw. Though there is always the possibility that I am very, very wrong. But this should be a draw. Unless... Oh, I mean, I think it's a draw. Yep, definitely a draw. Well, that's a shame. Ended my hot streak. Let's get risky. I feel like I'm going to regret this. Like, I don't know that I'm double the time better than this guy. Just because I have the time doesn't mean I'm going to just flat out drop my king. He is really going in hard trying to get this checkmate. to the point where he's kind of given up any real coordination of his pieces. No. And now I'm up material. Since he was so desperate for checkmate. So I think this should be a fairly textbook win. Just, one of those situations where I've got a billion more pawns than you do. Oh, you can't do that, buddy. Okay. Man, those guys who don't lose. uh, Wait, it actually looked like I think that guy got a draw in his first game as well. Oh, I completely blacked out for that opening. Like, not in the medical sense, just in the... in the sense that I don't remember exactly how I got to this point. Okay, so I'm looking for something like that, if I can. Okay, so now this rook is defended. And also I'm dropping the exchange. I have a bishop pair, though, so... Really? I would have taken the exchange. I mean, I'm not sure what he even thinks his follow-up is here. Though I should probably be checking more frequently than I am. Okay, I'll just trade queens and take the exchange. I don't see a reason not to. Although, dropping that pawn might not be the best idea. It's probably okay since I have this. Forking all of the pawns. Okay, here. Now he can't take that right away. Okay, so now it should be just a pretty easy win. Neat. Sloppy, but neat. For, like, not neat like the opposite of sloppy, but neat like cool. Okay. So yeah, this guy started off with a draw as well. He's just gone berserk more times and also didn't get that second draw in the middle to ruin everything. Eh, don't have time to think. I mean, I did it to myself, but eh, I mean, he can't take the rook unless he wants that to happen, which apparently he does. Which, not to overuse the phrase, is pretty neat for me. And by not to overuse the phrase, I mean to absolutely overuse the phrase. Okay, let's keep you nice tucked away up there. This pawn is guarded by this bishop. I guess he can also go down here if he really wants, but... But, you know, eh. Okay. That has leapfrogged me back into being tied for the lead. So if this guy loses his game or something... I don't know, can I see what he's doing? Oh man, that is a tiny board. Also, I don't know if the whole thing is visible in my recording area because I just used the recording area for chess.com. The tournament was about to start, so I didn't do the thing where you check if something works before you do it. And speaking of not checking if something works beforehand, okay. So I got my pawn back. Maybe should have done that. Who knows? Not me. Let's try it. Maybe he'll get dumb and greedy and take that pawn and then I get his bishop. Probably not. Um, okay. So if we do this, we can maybe push this pawn. Might be getting a little greedy, but... And here he might drop his queen. That's how you know that I am not playing solid chess at the moment. That's all my commentary seems to be. Here he might blunder. It is worth noting that I've got way more time than he does. So that just drops a rook, right? I'm not missing some fancy checkmate a doodle. That's all fancy moves with the pieces. Okay, cool. Three, so two. Oh, he got a draw. He got a second draw. Okay, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Probably shouldn't pre-move that since he could take the knight. Uh, okay, let's do that. Wow, really? Okay. Have to be a little careful of shenanigans over here, but whoa, time. I completely forgot that I did the thing. The thing with the time. I should have taken that. This guy is also just really bad, though. Whew. That was... I should not have done that. I'm lucky that guy's endgame was horrendous. And he managed to lose the opposite-colored bishop endgame with, like, a minute more time than me. I would have had no one to blame but myself if I had lost that one. Which, I mean, is how chess normally works anyway, but... But just, you know, some extra shame. I'll be greedy. This is an established character fault of mine. And depending on where he goes with the queen, I can force a trade. Which we will do. And by we, I mean me, not any of you scrubs. So now I'm just up a clean pawn in like 45 seconds or whatever. That'll make things a lot easier. Don't know why he's not resigning, but... You know, can't force people to do things, and if he wants to play on, that is technically his right. Okay, cool. Nice, the guy in second place lost. And the guy in first place is taking approximately an eternity? Or something? I don't know. 7 minutes left. So I just need to not lose. And also win. Since that National Master is pretty hot on my heels. I maybe shouldn't have left that unguarded. Dropping this pawn, that's not great. Oh, nothing about this position is particularly ideal. It did suddenly get a lot better. Though, probably a draw. Unless I messed this up something fierce. Which, yeah, I think I did. Okay, so there basically go my chances of winning. Although, hmm. Yeah, see, the thing is, I don't know if I can finish another game, and so if someone who's on like a hot streak gets a couple of quick wins, then yeah, there's no way this wraps up in a minute 20. Okay, free pawn is a free pawn. This knight is notably covering that whole dealio. Okay. So now I just want to trade queens, I think. Although he apparently does not. I also apparently didn't want a free knight. And this guy doesn't know how to resign. Okay, so... Well, alright, managed to win even with just bombing that last game. And I had the highest berserk rate out of the top 3. So that is going to wrap up this video since it lasted like an hour. Hour-long tournaments will do that, I suppose. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.